Hello and random back to welcome Gen 8 free-for-all battles. Let's get right into the battle. Let's start loading right up. My name is David. I'll be your host today for the Gen 8 free-for-all battles hosted on me. Music is playing. Fantastic. And we are on the games. Welcome back. Oh, good luck. Have fun. He got it before me, meaning that I am not the best person here. We have Keldeo Justified, which is interesting because there's a Keldeo on our side of the field where it's myself, Yeetaway 4 in the bottom right corner, Iltimb in the bottom left with Edward 456. He has your Keldeo, lol. Alright, now that we've all had our introductions, we see a Zygarde with Porygon Z, Darmanitan, and Keldeo on the field. Keldeo is actually putting himself in a really strong position here because he's got a great type advantage over everything on the field. That Porygon Z could offer a little bit of a offense, but let's just go with a Calm Mind here. Everyone's going to protect turn 1. Easy Calm Mind, get a little bit of stat boost. 1,000 arrows coming off. Definitely going to put some damage on that Darmanitan, but not that much hitting on the Keldeo. As a U-turn comes into Keldeo, they really wanted that target down, which makes sense. It is the type advantage one here. But now, Itmb with a little bit of a redirection happening. Not redirection, rather repositioning. Able to bring in that Alchemy, building in some significant damage on both the Keldeo and the Zygarde, but we'll see how that pays off. I mean, with the special defense boost, Alchemy shouldn't be doing too much to our target, but let's just see how this pans out. Let's go with a special attack boosted Muddy Water and see what happens there. Pretty safe bet. Misses the Porygon Z. Unfortunate critical hit on the Zygarde, bringing it down to 10%, but also proccing that berry, as well as the ability, I'd imagine. There is no ability procced. Iron Tail hits the Alchemy, proccing that berry as well. Try attacking the Keldeo. Hoping to take it down. Porygon Z losing a little bit of life to the Life Orb as Dazzling Gleam does take out Zygarde. Edward down 1 Pokemon and everyone's still with their original 6 still on the field. Eldegoss is the Pokemon of choice for Edward's 5th Pokemon out, or 2nd Pokemon out. 5th Pokemon doesn't make any sense. Speed tiers are still putting Keldeo up top. I will be able to get an attack off first if I wanted to. I could go for the Sacred Sword into Porygon Z, thinking that that might be the target here. Alchemy doesn't have too much left in the tank. As for the Eldegoss, do we have something in the back afterwards? You know, it's actually kind of threatening us in the long run, so maybe it's the time we take that one out. Though, it does have the type or the numbers disadvantage right now, so maybe it's not the time for that. Let's go with the Sacred Sword into Porygon Z. He goes for the Protect! Oh, an amazing Protect. Eldegoss, does he just double for the Dazzling Gleam to take out Keldeo here? He goes for the Recover. We are safe one more turn. Oh, that was a risky one. That was a really risky one. Now, Porygon Z might go for the Recover here, or I doubt it goes for the double. We could shoot for the Eldegoss slot here, but that's the thing is we don't have too much left in the back for that Eldegoss. But I think we could manage. But there's a Rock Water there. That's really tough. That's really tough. I say we go for it. Take out what's in front of us. And he does switch to Espeon. Good choice on our end. Air Slash doing significant damage to the Eldegoss. Does bring it down enough to proc its Citrus Berry as we die to Life Orb. Flinch on the Eldegoss. No attack there. And Dazzling Gleam just putting a little bit of spread damage on everything around the corner. Now, looking at the Pokemon scores here into turn 5. It's a 6v6, v5, v5. And it's me, Yeetaway's turn to place the Pokemon on the field. 159. Omastar would have to take a Grass type hit. That would be not a great position for us to be in. Venusaur could pop in here pretty well. We don't want to synchronize the Espeon. Alchemy could die to the special attack. We might even use this as an opportunity to get our Dynamax off, but then we have to risk getting a Psychic attack in from the Espeon. Not ideal. Not ideal one bit. Maybe then the answer is Exeggutor, but not a strong answer. I think we go Venusaur and see what we can do here. We could try to get a special attack boost off of one of these things, or maybe a special defense boost with the Psychic there. Life Orb will do some damage, then Vine Lash will do some return damage over time. Maybe we go for the Quake turn 1. This isn't the greatest play, but it is outplay. Let's go for Espeon, the only threat on the field. Also has the type advantage. Psychic actually going into the Alchemy. Big Quake into the Espeon, getting our special defense boost that we desperately need. Citrus Berry activating on the Espeon, Life Orb on us, and an Energy Ball comes into Espeon. Now everything's looking... Oh, and they double up again! Mystical Fire takes out Espeon! Everyone just targeted that slot. Espeon not targeting the Psychic that it could have. Oh my gosh, now Celesteela is definitely a threat. Something that we definitely have to watch out for going forward. Now Mystical Fire can definitely help us here. Alchemy is definitely going to be able to assist us here, but I think dropping the Pokemon count would be a little bit easier. Actually, Celesteela might be targeting it itself. Might also go for that flying. We also don't want it to let it have too much of a type advantage. I wonder what it's going to go for. Probably Alchemy if I had to guess. Let's shoot for that Eldegoss. Yep, we get it. Take it out with the special attack boost and the special defense boost. Not bad. Celesteela probably going to go for an Iron Head. Mystical Fire into ourselves. Drops that special attack back down. We lose our stat in Autonomize. Oh, shucks. That's not looking good. Celesteela is now definitely the biggest threat on the field. Hopefully, we're going to see some Mystical Fires coming down. Oh, and the Charizard coming in with a great coverage here. Now, that's definitely going to help us. Let's try to take out this Alchemy so that Celesteela can't. Even though Celesteela is now faster, maybe I should try to double up and protect it somehow. Vine Lash will actually help us out a little bit here. And yeah, he switches out for Dialga. Good choice. Glad we didn't go for poison. Charizard's definitely going to help us out here. Air Slash, unable to flinch us. And he goes for me? Of all people with Celesteela right there? Oh my gosh. Vine Lash on the Celesteela, putting a little bit of damage, just not much. I really think it's a really big misplay. I think I would definitely have gone for the Celesteela, especially with Solar Power now activated. My goodness. Like, pick your threats, my friend. All right. Sun is up. We could Sleep Powder the Celesteela here. Now, that is an option. We do have Overgrowth, so our grass attacks are going to be doing a little bit more. Now, maybe Earth Power is the play here for the Dialga. Just knocks that one out because he's got no Pokemon down, and I really want to try to fix that up a little bit. Big Earthquake coming out from Celesteela is going to be enough to take out our Venusaur here, and we're down 2 Pokemon. Beast Boost coming out for Celesteela. Max Airstream. Edward 456 leaving Celesteela right on the field for everyone to just get beaten up by. Big Draco Meteor as well, and Charizard's down under half. With that Solar Power not doing him any favors. Celesteela procs at Citrus Berry. Gosh, we are in a dangerous position here. I think now's the time for Omastar. Omastar is the choice for Yidaway 4. Shell Smash is obvious, but the Sun's still up. Is not going to be able to do a lot of effective damage with that Muddy Water, especially on the Charizard. But I think we're going to be targeting some other options here. We have Dialga here almost on its last leg, opting for the Protect, not wanting to go down this turn. Max Flare goes into Celesteela. Celesteela's down. That's what we like to see. Charizard losing some HP from the Life Orb. Going to lose a little bit more HP from the Solar Power, but my goodness, Charizard finally doing its job on the last turn of Dynamax with the Vine Lash, bringing everything below 10%. As Hitmonchan is the Pokemon in for Keldeo. Now, even with this Sunlight up, I think with the special attack boosted, the Muddy Water is definitely enough to take out these 2 Pokemon on my left here. Looking at Hitmonchan, though, is going to definitely have some return answers for this. Could be a close combat, could be a Drain Punch of sorts. I think it's fine. Maybe we get an accuracy drop. Big Overheat coming out, takes out Hitmonchan for a special attack dropping, and Charizard going down to Life Orb. It's a single target. Dialga with special boosting, and the board is cleared again. David does it again. Wow, let's take a little bit of a recap here. We're going to turn 11. It's 4 versus 3 versus 3 versus 5. Itmb is at the top of the list with this Pokemon count. Keldeo Justified asking why in the chat. Doesn't know why things are happening the way they are. Wow, what a turn. Now, Omastar sitting in a commanding position with super boosted stats. Garchomp, Conkeldurr, and Mr. Rime are the Pokemon to beat. Looking ahead here, nothing really is going to take this Muddy Water too well. Garchomp will protected a little bit by the Sun. Ice Beam is definitely obvious, but Mr. Rime might want to think the same thing. Conkeldurr is definitely going to be a threat here. Lots of options, lots of options. But what option to take? I think we just go for the Muddy Water. Maybe drop some accuracy. Garchomp says this is my time to Dynamax. Muddy Water comes out, hits all the targets. Any accuracy drops. 1 for Mr. Rime. And that's it. Max Quake coming out, doing significant damage to Omastar. Raising a special defense on that Garchomp. And he goes for Freeze Dry to Omastar. He's super effective on the water types and says that's all I need. And there's an Ice Punch coming out from Conkeldurr. Nice coverage. Conkeldurr offering a lot of different coverage moves. Types ranging from Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Drain Punch. Knockoffs. Sometimes. Bullet Punches. It's amazing. What a turn. Keldeo Justified opting for his Dynamax turn this about mid-game where Mr. Rime, pardon me, Itmb, is still got plenty of Pokemon in the back. Even though Conkeldurr is on the field, Tyranitar entering the battle with definitely a weakness to Conkeldurr here. Maybe we could do a little bit of baiting. I'm thinking a little bait and switch. Popping in for my Aromatisse. We might be able to take a lot of attacks. Max Rockfall going into Mr. Rime. Obviously the biggest threat on the field with a critical hit. Garchomp cleans that up. Close combat into the now Fairy type. Dropping those stats on the Conkeldurr as Aromatisse takes that easy with the Citrus Berry as well. And Alchemy's back in the field for Itmb. Pokemon count's looking 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 4. Itmb in the lead, but Garchomp with a very prominent Garchomp there. Did I just say that? I don't know what I just said. Moving on. Opting for the defensive play here. Oh, says no more Conk for you. Big Max Quake coming out into Alchemy, raising that special defense even higher. Garchomp absolutely a threat. Aromatisse setting up a wish for their later on in the game. That's taking the long play there, David, making sure that they have something in the back there to survive any of these Dynamax hits that are coming out from its opponents. Edward opting in for the Stunfisk, not wanting to take a Moonblast or a Dynamax attack from the Garchomp. Itemba now able to pick his Pokemon. Mid-game here, going into turn 14, the board is tied 3v3, v3, v3. All players are just trying to make the best decision here, trying to opt through what is their best play. Aromatisse, aware that the Wish was just activated, so we have some options. Moonblast to maybe drop some special attacks here on the Pokemon to the left, but that Garchomp is quite the threat. Garchomp might know this, going for a Protect possibly, or even changing the Pokemon out. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Edward left! Edward had a disconnect. Oh, goodness. Oh, maybe they just changed their profile. There is now a new profile for Edward over in the corner. Hopefully they come back. Oh, no. We might just lose a character mid-game. That's never fun. The best games come out from the 4v4s, but sometimes internet is to blame. Maybe his mother called him down for dinner. We don't know. Oh my gosh, 30 seconds left on the clock. Edward 456 putting up an incredible match this game. Might not be able to finish it out though. And that would be deciding on our 4th place player moving into the finals. The refs are still deciding. 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't think Edward has enough time to reconnect. Edward for 556 on the 5 seconds left. 4-3-2, and that's Edward gone. Edward has now forfeited the match. Garchomp opting for the Protect. Icy Wind coming out for both targets, hopefully hitting a drop speed on everything, but Aromatisse is the one who's going to suffer it. Moonblast going into nothing. Edward 456 is our 4th place player as the game continues into turn 15. Obviously Protect here, already having a Protect from the last turn. Won't be able to protect this turn. Maybe goes for the Protect, but no, wants to go for Earthquake, putting some significant damage on everything. Icy Wind dropping down that Garchomp with a 4 times weakness, dropping its speed. Moonblast to follow it up at 2% left. Does not get buffed by the Sandstorm activated with that ground ability, ground typing rather. Maybe obvious Protect here from Garchomp. Litlicky just going to prop in those Icy Winds, try to get its speed up higher than everything else. Maybe Garchomp swatches. Nope, he doesn't even go for the Protect. Takes the Icy Wind, takes the L. And Aromatisse pops off a Wish. The Wish is successful. About to reheal a little bit of life there. And the final Pokemon is Gigalith in the back for Keldeo Justified. The Wish has already been procced. Gigalith can have some iron moves. Maybe wants to watch out for this Aromatisse. Also has close combat of sorts, so could go into this Litlicky. Seems like it's the obvious play. Let's just see what happens. Switches out for Sandslash, the ground type. He goes for the Heavy Slam on Aromatisse and takes him out. There's no more Wish. Oh my gosh. I was assuming the Gigalith would go into the Litlicky, but no, they targeted down. It's now 3v2v2 with 2 a ground type and a rock type on the field. David reveals his last Pokemon, Exeggutor. No one has fallen asleep yet, so this could be a fine time to put out a sleep powder and surprise some of the gang. Sandslash often opting for that Swords Dance. Could become quite the threat. Switches out for Porygon Z. Exeggutor gets the special attack boost. Big Drill Run coming out into Porygon Z, and he falls asleep. Sandslash falls asleep. Considering the sleeping Pokemon, we're now up to 2v2v2. David considering all of his options. Sandslash still asleep this turn. Big Ice Beam coming out of Exeggutor is enough to take him out, especially with that special attack boost. Porygon getting boosted by the Life Orb as well. David's on his last Pokemon. 1v2v3. Can he come back from this? Porygon with the type advantage. What's he gonna see here? Big Ice Beam going into Sandslash and taking him out now. That's now 1 Pokemon. And Life Orb bringing Keldeo down. It's now 1v1v2. It's still anyone's game though. Type advantage is definitely not in Itemba's favor. But we've seen some comebacks from this in the past. Now, Gigalith and Tyranitar, 2 of the MVPs of the early meta of the VGC this season, now coming back as opponents. How to play this one out. Lots of options. Tyranitar has the speed advantage. Gigalith has that Heavy Slam that we've seen in the past. Maybe we just protect this turn and see what happens. Big Protect comes out. Icy Wind, dropping that speed stat on Gigalith, hopefully trying to drop speeds on everything, maybe to put itself in a better position in the back with that Darmanitan. Big body press comes out. Lickilicky gets that Citrus Berry procced, back to 35%. Maybe looking for that Icy Wind with a close combat in the back from that Darmanitan. We have to keep an eye out for that. Rock Slide could get the flinches. Hopefully, but is it enough to take out the Lickilicky? We'll have to find out. Rock Slide hits on both targets. We get a critical hit on the Gigalith. Can we get a flinch? It's flinched! Licklicky's flinched! And Gigalith is flinched! We're making a run for it! We're gonna make a run for it! Yeet away is going all the way today. Lickilicky. Gigalith maybe goes for the Iron Hand, but maybe he doesn't have enough in the back. But then we have to be able to outspeed the Darmanitan, which I don't think we could do, but he has the close combat. Oh my goodness, what is gonna happen here today? Going for the Icy Wind. I don't know if we have enough in the back for that Darmanitan. We gotta make dreams come true. High horsepower comes out, big damage on the Gigalith. Explosion from Lickilicky. Doesn't do a lot to these rock type Pokemon. Gigalith fails the body press. Tyranitar still sitting at some pretty good health here, but now Darmanitan is gonna be the fastest one on the field. Any singles random player knows that speed is everything at the end game. Darmanitan often running that U-turn. It's got a Life Orb there, we know. Maybe close combat, maybe Flare Blitz. Maybe something else. We don't know exactly what it's going to go with, but we're going to have to make a play here. Let's go with Protect. See what it goes for. He has Dynamax. He hasn't used his Dynamax this whole time. Big Protect coming up from Tyranitar. Probably going to take a Max Fighting. That's right. Max Fighting. Darmanitan's attack's going to be boosted, but isn't enough to hold on. Tyranitar holds that at 49%. Eats the Citrus Berry back to 74. Gigalith, what is he going to do? Gigalith goes for Body Press. It's a critical hit. It's a critical hit. It's a critical hit. What are we gonna do? A Max Fighting could definitely take out Tyranitar at this range. The only thing we can go is go for that dubs. Go for the dubs. Tyranitar's going for the dubs. Can he get the double protect? No! He doesn't get the double attack. Max Fighting goes into Darmanitan and Tyranitar falls. Tyranitar falls from the faster Pokemon, but the +2 attack, he dies to Life Orb. Keldeo gets the win. Keldeo's the winner. GG's. 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 GG. Everyone's left.